Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. So, I know you should love one another every time of the year, not only on the Valentine's Day. But today, I would like to give you a little bit of a relationship coaching insight so that you can actually create the most beautiful, wonderful relationship, love relationship that you want, desire, and deserve. So whether you are single or in a relationship, and no matter which, preference you have, if you want to be with someone and create relationship together and be together, there are a few things and few steps that you should follow to get there. And if you already are there, then I am really happy and glad that you have this amazing relationship, and I want to congratulate you, because it's very rare to actually be really happy in the relationship and feel super alive and fulfilled in it, and seen, heard and understood. So for those of you who are still maybe not feeling perfectly at ease in the relationship or are single, there are a few simple steps that you should follow to help you attract the love of your life, or help create that really amazing relationship with the one that you're already sharing your life with. So first, create a vision for the love relationship and get really deep. Get piece of paper. You can do Canva vision board, although I would really recommend writing it out, and write down what is it that you really desire. How would it look like if it were perfect to you? So how would you feel? How would you be emotionally? And how would that look like? How would you spend time? What would you do together? What kind of goals would you go after? How would be the quality time between each other? And things like that. So really get details around that vision of what do you really want. And you may also get a list of attributes, characteristics of who would you like to be with, who would you like this person to be like, and get really specific and write everything that you really desire. And then also write a page that what you don't really want, right? And what you never really want. So there may be things that you can come up with actually quicker. Sometimes we know what we don't want before we know what we want. So you can even start with, I don't want this, and then transfer that to the opposites. I would like to have this in my life. And then once you have that list of really what is it that you desire, write out, like cross out everything that is not a must, because you don't want to get into the list of things and the details of being, petty and things like that. You want to really know what is it in your core that you really want, so you are very clear about it, but it's not, extensive, and you're not being perfectionist about it, because we are humans and life will happen, and we're not perfect. No one's perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. So please just really write down the final list of what do you really need, and it's a must for you. Okay, non-negotiable sort of things. That's it. And please focus on your values and your kind of life mission and life purpose, your vision for life, that they need to actually be aligned as well. It's not about only who that person is, but will you have the common values and the common goals? Will you be going in the same direction, or will you be going in opposite directions? Because you could actually have amazing relationship. This happened to me, but we wanted to go in different directions, and this was really painful, because it's either you choose them or you choose yourself, and you don't want to be in that position. I mean, you may still end up there, and you may find a way to work on it, but sometimes there is no way to work on it, right? So things that we have in common will keep us together, but will kind of get us to be together. But things actually that are opposites, are the polarity, are what create the passion in relationships. So it's mainly around the masculine and feminine energy. We have both, all of us, men, women, everyone has both. Some of us are more in the feminine and some are more in the masculine. So if a woman is in a feminine and a man is in a masculine, then there is a polarity, sort of this universal law of opposites that is working out. And that's why there is like the bzz, 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 right? That's why there is the spark. And that's why you go like, yes, I want to be with you. I want to spend my life with you. And we need that, right? That's the passion. That's the passion in the intimate relationship that we need. And if a man is in masculine and a woman is maybe in fear, and she comes to that warrior energy, she becomes also a person in masculine energy, then there is fight, and that's no more the passionate thing, right? So that often happens if a woman is controlling and a man is kind of avoiding. That also is the energy, that the dynamic that actually creates the passion to kind of evaporate, right? So those are the first steps, right? Again, what do you really want? What are those characteristics? Don't forget the values and the common goals. Then also think about the polarity. That is what differs the friendship from the intimate relationship, is that polarity. Otherwise, it's friendship, right? And I mean, if there's no polarity, then you're just friends, you're just good friends, you can love each other, but that's not a really intimate relationship anymore. And the next step is thinking about who do you have to become to show up, so that that person that you put all those amazing things on the list, that they will want to be with you as well, right? So if you put all these amazing characteristics, are you a match to that person? Or do you need to step up? Do you need to grow do you need to sort something out? Maybe you need to heal some parts of you. Maybe you need to get aware of certain things. Maybe you need to work through your mental patterns before you can become that person. So does it make sense? You kind of need to become the equal then to that what you want and desire, but it's so much worth it, because that's when you can create this absolutely wonderful relationship and live happily ever after. And last thing that I really want to mention is it's very important to select the right person, whether it's in business, selecting the right employees, the business partners. That's really the most important in selecting the right partner for life, because right at the selection is when you are more sober, so to say, and you can actually kind of, without feeling too many feelings, you can actually make a more kind of decision coming from your heart, but also not reasonable from the sabotage perspective, but really kind of the saying if this is the right person for you, right? And especially if you have that vision and the values and the goals, you can decide. So that selection part at the beginning is really, really important, because later on, when we get caught up in the emotions and feelings, it's very hard to break up, right? And we tend to excuse each other, and we tend to kind of forgive things that sometimes we shouldn't immediately. I mean, we should forgive, but you know what I mean? We shouldn't just like avoid looking at them if they are really important and they're not according to our values, for example. So the selection process is not only about you selecting the other person, but it's very, very important about how do you select, how do you show up for that person. So think about when you are at the beginning of a relationship and you're all happy and you are really excited and you really want to show the best self, right? Best part of you. You want to show the best side of you. You're positive, you are innovative, you want to you have initiative, you want to go and try new things with that person, you want to travel, you just want to do things, right? You are kind of eager and energetic, and you're full of energy, like you're uplifted, you are in a high spirit. And what happens after a year? Still great, probably, right? 2, 3 years, 5, 7, 10, 15, and so on and so forth. I mean, this kind of energy goes a little bit down, and then you kind of prefer to stay on the couch and watch Netflix. So, and you probably agree that you have many different parts in you, right? You can put the best part in front. Let's say when you go for a job interview or to see a client, you'll kind of dress up, you'll look good, and you're gonna go and that's how you will show up. And maybe then at home, you don't want to show up anymore in this nice way because you're tired, so you choose another part of you, right? The side where maybe you are a bit lazy, and maybe you don't want to take the trash out, and maybe you don't want to cook the dinner, and maybe you don't want to say, oh, honey, you look so lovely, or you don't want to maybe eat the dinner together. You just want to crash on the couch and maybe eat on the couch by yourself. So this is when you kind of select as well. You select the part of you that you will bring to the table. And this is really, really important. Keep this in mind, because if you fail over and over again to select the best side of you, guess what? You'll kind of go down, and no wonder, you know, your partner may start also look at you, start to look at you in a different way, and then you kind of look at them in the different way, and then the separation may start to happen, and kind of this lack of energy and passion. And that's what over time may happen if you don't take responsibility for yourself and how you show up in a relationship. So I hope this was helpful. I wish you so much love, so much love. Stay happy, healthy, and in love today and every day. And I wish you again all the best. Have an amazing day. Bye.